Governments are now raising the alarm as airport delays are getting worse. You'll be familiar, you've been travelling. Travel companies, staff shortages, increased demand. It's all part of the blame game. So, for instance, at London Gatwick Airport, they were waiting more than 3 hours to get through security. By the way, I waited today more than 40 minutes to get through border control at Paris Gare du Nord to take the Eurostar back to London. Now, over the weekend, you had horrible businesses in Dublin. 1,000 travellers there missed flights because of check-in and other delays. An opposition leader told the Irish Times the disruptions could hurt the country's reputation. And yesterday, half of the flights out of Amsterdam and London were delayed. Out of Toronto and Munich, it was more than a third. Chaos is just about everywhere, even down in Sydney. Rome and other cities, though, have managed to avoid the delays. Marco Troncone is the CEO of Rome's airport. He joins me now. We'll talk about your new terminal and your new hall in a moment, but this is a serious issue, and I'm wondering, is it just staffing problems? Is it simply people haven't managed to get things back to where they were?
Yeah, hello, Richard. Yeah, seemingly is this. Basically, a lot of people left the industry during the pandemic years, so over the last couple of years, and actually do not want or cannot come back to the industry. So many airport operators are struggling to restaff experienced people, trained, certified people, especially for security. And it takes time actually to find new people, recruit them, certify, get all the authorizations, and activate those people timely. The thing is that the recovery is happening very fast, probably faster than expected.
Right, but Rome, for example, is one of the most popular destinations. And your airport is always one. How are you going to avoid these sort of problems?
Yeah, actually, it's a fact that we're also experiencing a very fast recovery, much faster than we imagined only a few months back. Just think that last January, February, our recovery versus 2019 was about 35–40% of normality. We're now running over 70%, so 2 times as much. And this basically happened all of a sudden. We were, let me say, lucky enough or wise enough not to intervene on our workforce heavily during the hard times. We didn't downsize our staff. We just went through some very mild, very modest, let me say, route sizing, and we also have benefited of some support from the government who financed temporary layoff schemes, also provided some financial supports in order to bridge those hard times. Actually, those were times in which we held on tight and we also kept on investing.
Marco, if you look at both your airports and across the continent, are we looking at basically a great summer in terms of numbers, people travelling, but a miserable summer in terms of the experience, do you think?
Well, we will look in some of these across Europe. We, of course, are not anticipating such a situation in Rome. It's a fact that today our service level still are, let me say, respecting some excellence standards that we're familiar with. It's true, anyways, that we're looking at a very bullish summer, at least in relative terms, in a post-COVID year. We're looking at 80+% of 2019 in Rome. This would be a year of very intense traffic within Europe and to from North America. Actually, this will be the year for us of having a lot of Americans visiting Rome and Italy. Just imagine that only the 3 American carriers, American Airlines, Delta, and United, will be actually offering capacity of about 20% more than 2019. So that would be very rich in traffic. It's true that it's also an operational challenge. We are onboarding over 200 people since now till July, August, our peak months. But we were planning for that. So we ensured that we were replenishing our pools of resources, of certified resources, late last year in order to get ready for this moment.
Marco, I feel the need to make a promise here. we need to come and present Questmeans business from one of your airports, probably sooner rather than later.
Great. We look forward to hosting you here.
Excellent. There we go. Somebody somewhere is making a note of that. Thank you, sir. Marco joining us from Rome, because you know we always like to make these promises. And if you saw the show last night, you know that today I got back from Paris.